Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ulysses GMB Corpus, and today I will share you my analysis on the poem "The Prophet" by Khalil Gibran. So, as we all know, "The Prophet" was written by Khalil Gibran with 28 chapters. Chapters that talks about the society, the life in it, and how he described the people on that poem. So basically, the most common theme that is observed in the poem is teaching and preaching. As you can observe in the poem, Khalil Gibran had emphasized and elaborated what a prophet is. So basically, as we all know, a prophet delivers morals and true to life lessons that is applicable in daily lives. So in the poem, Al Mustafa has been portrayed to have that responsibility. So that's it. Al Mustafa, as a prophetic person, as also an orator of the poem, he is trying to emphasize moral and humanistic views about faith, at the same time about living by faith. So that's it. As on that part wherein Al Mustafa does those things, so it means that the author is trying to appeal. So it is an approach from the author to have an appeal towards um, decision making to the readers for them to be able to weigh things. That part when um, Al Mustafa had this part in behalf of the author, and then the author wants the readers to know this and that for them to be able to learn and to be able to use them for themselves. Since it is necessary, since reading is very crucial when it comes to learning. So whatever we read, especially whatever you read and whatever words you have will encounter in the poem, the prophet. So the author wants us to have or to absorb whatever is written in there. So as what I have learned and what I have noticed, observed on the poem, it is basically a true a true to life literary piece which implies or which provides um, good proper learnings to the readers, not just about fictional characters, although it is a fictional literary piece, but overall when you learn and when you apply what is written in on it, somehow the literary poem that you have read is a not fiction at all. um it means that for me, it means that the poem that I have read was true to life. The poem that I have read was Khalil Gibran's own face-to-face interaction with those people. So how do we know? Based on the creativity that Khalil Gibran put in that poem, we can understand that though it is a non-fiction poem, but when you when you read beyond the lines and when you understand the lessons that is present, especially the lesson on the moral, you can assume or you can have a walk on what Khalil Gibran is trying to say, even if it is fictional. So as we know, prophets are non-fiction. They were once living, and in the poem, the prophets had lived through also, since they have put he embed lessons, direct lessons on morals that is emphasized throughout the whole poem. Even though it is long, um it is very satisfying to read, at the same time to critically think of what are written on there. So it for me it is a good choice to read, especially for those young early readers, because for me, it takes time for me to read long chapters like this, 28 chapters, imagine. Although a poem is quite short when it comes, when it will become a narrative poem, but then still, or a story, still it is a long one to read for me, since I'm a bit particular on the length of whatever I read nor whatever I understand. But I recommend this poem for those parents or teachers who are um, implying or imposing morality towards the learners or towards their child, because this poem um, can enlighten or can provide much accurate moral living of any individuals, simply because it reflects life and the society in it, and how you do and how you decide and how you weigh things before you decide. So the poem is very nice. Khalil Gibran have really put his soul and heart in doing it, and for sure, for the readers, for upcoming readers of this poem, um, they will have the same reaction of me upon finishing the poem. So that's it. I hope you have learned from this analysis, and thank you.